For breakfast I made some oatmeal, but I made them a little differently this time. Into a small saucepan I added 20 grams of oats, 100 grams of water, a few dashes of cinnamon, and maple syrup to taste. Then I cooked the oatmeal on medium-high heat. And while the oatmeal was cooking, I sliced up some banana for the topping. Once the oatmeal had reached a nice consistency, I added about 50 grams of natural yogurt and mixed it in very well. For toppings, I added the sliced banana, some peanut butter, chopped nuts and seeds for crunch, and some milk. This breakfast was honestly so good. If you haven't tried adding some yogurt to your oatmeal, I definitely think that you should give it a try. A few hours later, I was craving something refreshing, so I had a pear. For lunch, I made some tomato gnocchi, which I've actually never made before. I sautéed some red onion in olive oil for a few minutes, and then I added some garlic and tomato paste. I let that sauté for a minute or so, and then I added some cherry tomatoes and water. Once the tomatoes had softened a little, I tried to mash them into a sauce. For seasoning, I added some dried basil, black pepper, and salt. Then I added some mozzarella, gave it a stir, the gnocchi, some water, and then I let it cook until the gnocchi was tender and the cheese had melted. To be honest, I am not the biggest fan of gnocchis, but this was actually surprisingly good. For afternoon snack, I made a simple little smoothie bowl. Some natural yogurt, frozen raspberries, frozen blueberries, and maple syrup. I topped it with some chocolate chips, raisins, granola, and chopped nuts. This was super refreshing and just what I needed. For dinner, we made a simple chicken salad. Right after dinner, I had this homemade Reese's inspired thing that me and my little sister made together, and it was delicious. I wasn't hungry, but I was craving something sweet and salty. So as my last snack, I had a rice cake with some brie cheese and ham, and a piece of a chocolate protein bar. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you in my next video.